Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. Thank you for tuning in. This video is for my Capricorns, Cap Sun, Cap Moon, and Cap Rising like myself. This is your October tarot forecast. Since we are in the month of October, I got hella videos that I like y'all to watch. October pick a card spread is up, or the pick a card reading is up. I have the Aries full moon video up as well, as we start the month off with the full moon in Aries. What else is going on? What else is going on, y'all? What else do I want y'all to watch? Oh, we're dealing with Virgo lunar cycle energy at the beginning of the month, Libra lunar cycle energy at the end of the month. So I've got the new moon videos for both of those moons, along with the intentions and rituals that I do for the moons as well. And then we are having our last two retrogrades of the year during the month of October, Mars and Mercury. So I've got both of those videos linked in the retrograde series playlist down below. And with that being said, I know these retrogrades be taking us out, so I am offering a sale on my retrograde readings for the month of October. They're normally $40, half off for October because it's rough out here. I know, I get it. $20 for a retrograde reading, Mars or Mercury. You can book one with me through my Etsy, linked down below. Support Black businesses, support a Black woman-owned business like SunshinehazeCo. I truly would appreciate it and do appreciate it. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Typical 4-card spread, looking at the overall energy for you for the month of October, any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing by way of what's popping off during this month. Because we're dealing with Libra energy for most of the month, looking at where you need to bring in some balance, Capricorn, and as always, a soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? Let's get into it. The first card that you have coming up in the spread is Chop Wood. And this is such a Capricorn card. So what I really pick up on is that you need to tap into your energy. You're diligent, get down to business, let's do this work. It's really time to get down to the nitty-gritty, Capricorn. I pick up on the sense that a lot of you have been in a space to where, how do I want to put this? A lot of you have been in this space to where you've been not necessarily chilling, but kind of been cooling. And it could be by way of external stress that you don't want to deal with, so you've detached. And it could also be by way of just being in a space to where you're always working hard, and now you just feel like you want to relax. And I mean, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But also at the same time, like, let's just keep it real. Like, the world does not stop spinning for you, Capricorn. It don't stop spinning for nobody. So if there's things that need to get done, if there are changes that need to be made, if there are habits that need to be shifted, thoughts, perspectives that need to be shifted, you know, things that need to be cleaned up, October is not the time for you to sit pretty. Like, it's really not. You got a couple months before you come into your new year, and right now is the time for you to get everything squared away. So during this month, you might have to put some work in, and I get the sense that you'll be busy, but I don't pick up on that it'll be like a negative busy. I just looked over at my microwave, and it's 10:19. Those numbers break down to 11, so confirmation there. You're gonna be busy this month, Capricorn. You're gonna be doing some work, and I pick up on the sense that this is work that you've been wanting to do, but I also feel that you may be a little overwhelmed. And by work, I don't necessarily mean like career, like literally going to clock in. I mean like things that are going on in your life that you have to do in order to get yourself into alignment with what you're supposed to be in alignment with. I get like happy vibes in my like heart chakra, like in my solar plexus, when I'm talking about the chopping wood card, which is really funny because typically this card comes in with like a heavy energy, like, oh, it's time to buckle down, it's time to get down to the nitty gritty, we got shit to do. But the energy here with this card, especially looking at the cards in your spread, you got some popping cards in this spread, Capricorn, and I'll get to them in a minute. But this card coupled with these cards here, I really pick up on this sense of you moving into a space that's very positive for you. We're coming into something that's very big for you, something that you are aligned with, something that is written for you. But what I was saying, there's some major change, some major either opportunity or some major something that you've been wanting to do, or something that's going to shift your life for the better that is coming in for you. But this is not something that's going to be handed to you on a silver platter. You know, people have this misconception that especially when they get readings, especially when we tell y'all, oh no, you got something good coming in, people just like to sit there like, okay, well, I'm gonna just sit here and wait and see what's coming in. But that's not how it works. I say you've got something good coming in, coupled with a chop wood card. What is actually going on here is that you got something good coming in because you're going to create it for yourself. You're going to create the opportunity for yourself to go and seize. And I mean, I think that's more popping than somebody handing you something on a silver platter. It's way better to say that, no, I did this work, I put myself in this position. And harnessing the energy that you do, Capricorn, you, as much as you complain, you don't want nobody to hand nothing to you. You don't want anybody to take away your skill. You don't want anybody to take away your credit, especially because you work hard to get to where you're at. So tap into your energy during this month and chop wood. Get down to the nitty gritty by way of creating opportunities for yourself. Get busy. Get busy. Get busy. Do the work. Even if you don't know what it is, just do what you enjoy right now during the month of October. That is the work that I'm talking about. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, whatever you feel called to do during this month, just put the effort into it, and you will slowly start to see opportunities start to trickle in, and they're going to start to pour in. So right now is the time where you're preparing for it. This is really like the time to where you're polishing up. It's like, I don't want to call it a test because I don't want y'all to be nervous, but it's almost like you're preparing for the ultimate test. And the ultimate test you're going to pass because it's something that you wrote for yourself, okay? Like I said, it is written. So right now you're doing the studying. Right now you're doing the practicing. You're like, you know, I'm thinking about when I would have finals for choir. Some of y'all are probably like, what? And you're standing in your room and you're going over your major and your minor scales and your triads. You are running around the track to increase your speed because you're about to run a relay. You know, you're just preparing yourself for whatever it is that's coming in. But the thing is that you have to prepare yourself. No more sitting pretty, Capricorn. It was cool. It was nice. I understand COVID took a lot out of everybody, or the pandemic. Not everybody had COVID. I didn't have COVID. But the pandemic took a lot out of everybody, energetically, physically. I understand, but especially because y'all's president don't seem to think that we need to do anything to help people or to anything for health other than some vaccine. But tangent, and we could talk about my opinions on another day. But this is a time where you're preparing for things. This is the time to where you're getting ready for something to come in. And I know that it's been a little lax. It's been a little lethargic, a little stagnant. But now is not the time to sit pretty anymore. The summer's over. We're in the season of change. So bring the change in. Bring in the opportunities for yourself, okay? Next card that I have, coming up in your crossing position. And this is interesting. You've got the death card here. You've got Anubis on this card here, the god of death. When we pull death in tarot, don't be alarmed. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not telling you anybody's gonna die. When I read the death card, I read it as in cycles ending, chapters closing, things needing to be let go. And this is in your crossing position. It's in your crossing position. So this is crossing the chopped wood. So what this tells me, Capricorn, is that there are either habits or situations that you are attached to, and I really don't get like an emotional investment type of attachment. I keep seeing pentacles. Like I'm seeing pentacles in here, like change, clink, clink. By way of, it could be something that you are attached to financially, like a job or a financial habit, or like you might be bad at saving money, or you might be working at a place and you might be making some money, but you might be working at a place that is not allowing you to tap into your highest potential. Anything else I'm picking up with this? With that being said, because we're either talking about a habit or we're talking about a job, there's this sense of stability and there's this sense of comfort, sense of knowing, okay, well, I have the money, or a sense of knowing, well, this is how I function. But what I pick up on is that that's not serving you. So if it's a job, you're going to have to think about your next step, Capricorn. If it's a habit, you're going to have to discipline yourself to do better with your finances. This is crossing your chop wood position. I usually talk about turning these cards into upright positions, and I actually do want you to turn the death card into an upright position and allow these cycles to phase out. You know, especially if what you're coming into is the money, you don't need to be bad at saving it. You need to be good at saving it so you can have enough to invest and come into more money. If the situation is, you know, something that you're attached to physically, think about what happens when you detach yourself from it. You no longer have those cords. You're no longer binded to that energy. You're binded to that place. So you're free to roam and free to go and do whatever it is that you want to do. Turn this card into an upright position. Allow the death energy to actually do its work and clear certain things out and let certain things die down and die out. You got to clear up space. Keep in mind that Saturn is stationing direct in Capricorn at the end of the month, I think on the 29th, in your sign, guys. So if you have been watching my videos and you've been rocking with me, you know my little slogan for Saturn in Capricorn was crumbling foundations to clear out space to make way for new pillars. So that is the energy that you've got here. You need to let those foundations crumble so that you can clear out space, chop wood to make way for new pillars, chopping wood. And your new pillars, Capricorn, this is why I said, this is one of the reasons why I said your reading is popping. Your new pillars are the 10 of chalices. This is the 10 of cups. One of my favorite cards in tarot, period, point blank. This is a card of being completely fulfilled. All of your cups are filled to the brim with whatever it is that you got 10 cups, baby. You got 10 chalices. You got wine in one. You got some water to keep it cute in the other. You got some champagne in another. You got some juice over here, some kombucha over here. You might have, I don't know, some hot chocolate in another one. You just have everything that you need. You have all the options, everything that you have been asking for, everything that you have been manifesting, everything that you have been working towards is coming in. Now, I will say, though, that this is in the position of where you need to bring in some balance. And I did mention earlier lethargy. So with this message, there's a couple of things that I want to tell you. First and foremost, just because you know there's good shit coming in for you, that does not mean that you get to be lazy, Capricorn. I called y'all hard workers, you are, but you also know on your shadow side that you guys are lazy when you're not in alignment with your highest good. So let's not do that during this month, because in order for you to get to the 10 of chalices, you got some wood to chop, baby. You got work to do. What was the other message with this card? Well, that's funny. I guess I don't have another message with this card. I guess that was the important one. Very positive energy coming in, but you got to understand that it doesn't just, like I said, it doesn't come in handed to you on a silver platter. When I first pulled this card, the message that I said was you have been manifesting, you have been working. You don't get the 10 of chalices without the work. People tend to think that, you know, I'm just gonna sit pretty. Like I've been saying this whole video, like you cannot sit pretty, Capricorn. There's no sitting pretty. You got to do the work. You got to get to it. So do what you got to do. And also keep in mind, this is a cups card, so this resonates it's the water element. It's connected to the things that we're passionate about and the things that make us feel, that make our hearts beat. So just keep in mind that whatever is coming in for you is very positive, and it is something that you are aligned with, and you have all the capabilities to turn this death card into an upright position and tap into this chopwood energy for the month of October, so that you can really harness and tap into this 10 of chalices and really see what it's about and truly and honestly experience it, because you deserve, Capricorn. Y'all do work hard when you want to, so want to in October. That's the message. Your last message is your soul message, and you've got the Manipura card here. This is your solar plexus card. So to wrap all of this up, I said this at the beginning, but whatever is coming in for you, Capricorn, is big. Whatever is shifting for you, Capricorn, is big, and it's positive. But you have got to, you've got to understand that you are capable of achieving it, And you too, you've got to understand that you also deserve it. Capricorns, I do know this, when you don't put in all of the effort that you think you could, you get into this space to where you're like, oh, I could have done better, I could have did this, I could have did that. Go all in. And I said it earlier, like, you don't gotta work, you don't gotta plan, you just gotta do what you're passionate about, do what you want, do what you love. And I mean that, but go in. If you are a writer, write every day. Write something that you really enjoy. The energy that you put into your work is what is returned. So if you sitting down and you writing something that you really, really like, well, guess what's gonna come out of it? Something that you really, really like. If you are a chef, let's hit the apple pie analogy. If you making apple pies and you love apple pies and you just want to make apple pies all day, every day, because it's what you really like doing, you make all them apple pies, you know what's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna love your apple pies. They're gonna pay you for your apple pies. They're gonna ask you about other pies, and if you bake other things, and then if you cook, and then you got business. Okay, so solar plexus is the energy for the month. This is your extra message, and this is just to say that the time is now. The time for everything that you want to do, everything that you've ever wanted, everything that you feel like you deserve and that you need and that you desire. This is the time to get started on it. And that's not to say you got to make major moves in October. This is just the time to start shifting your energy towards what it is that you want to see yourself in alignment with. Right now, Capricorn, is how you start living your best life. Y'all know I say that all the time. You literally got the your best, you got a glare. You literally got the your best life card coming up to close out your reading, the money pourer card. This is all about you. So another message with that, during this month, do some solar plexus work. If you like guided meditations, listen to some solar plexus guided meditations, some solfeggio frequencies, some chakra frequencies. Work with some solar plexus stones. Citrine's a solar plexus stone. Oh, you want to know something too, y'all? If you watch my videos and you watch the pick a card spread, if you picked the citrine pile number 2, and you are a Capricorn, baby, this message is really, really for you, okay? And now don't run over to that reading and watch pile number 2 because I said that. If you go watch the reading, pick the pile that you're drawn to. But if you already watched that and you picked citrine, yo, it's hella lit. I'm excited for you. Congratulations in advance on whatever it is, okay? But yeah, that's all I got for you, Capricorn. If you feel like you need your own personal spread, and based off of the things that I said in here, I do offer a couple of spreads that you might be interested in. Go on and check out my Etsy shop that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Again, linked down below in the description box. Drop some comments, all the things. Hit the like button. If you're still sitting here listening to me talk, hit the like button, please, and thank you. I appreciate it. And subscribe so you can keep up with when I put out your monthlies and the moon videos and all of the other videos that I put up on this channel. And yeah, yo, I'm psyched. I like this reading. I hope Cancer is just as popping, because if it's not, I'm definitely going with my rising sign reading this month. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.